There's a lot that comes with entrepreneurship. A lot of hard times, a lot of sleepless nights, suffering, pain. Elon Musk says that it's basically like eating glass and staring into the abyss. All that. It sounds very pessimistic, doesn't it? Doesn't sound like much fun. But here's the thing. In my opinion, entrepreneurship is a gift that keeps on giving. And if you do it the right way, not only does it keep on giving to you, but it keeps giving to you, your siblings, your aunties, your kids, your kids' kids, your kids' kids' kids, and so on and so forth. It's a wonderful gift that not only is able to provide for you and your family for generations, but it also helps you become the person that you always knew that you could be or never knew that you could be. So, though it comes with its tough times and though it comes with the pain, entrepreneurship is indeed a gift, and you need to take the time to step back and realize what you're doing, how you're doing it, and where you're going.
And for those of you who may not be aware of the definition of what an entrepreneur is, I'm going to go ahead and read the first definition that comes up on Google. An entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, taking a greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. We're not really talking about entrepreneurship and the gift of entrepreneurship. We're talking about the gifts that life brings about when you take a risk that other people wouldn't take. Entrepreneurship is just a beautiful example and one that we are currently experiencing, and that the people that we love and that are in our close circle are also going through or have already been through that journey. Entrepreneurship forces you to grow. It forces you to look into the abyss that is your soul, the abyss that is your financial debt, the abyss that is a lot of things. It's your worries, it's your concerns, it's your deficiencies, it's where you suck. It's also where you succeed. Entrepreneurship causes you to be uncomfortable, and it forces you to grow. It forces you to look in the mirror and realize where you fall short and how you can improve. And also it tells you what you're avoiding. Entrepreneurship is like basketball. The ball doesn't lie, and entrepreneurship is the ball. Whether you drop the ball or not, that's on you. And you're willingly undertaking an extremely difficult, stressful, financially burdensome, and complex and ambiguous goal or task without a guaranteed outcome. Because the only guaranteed thing is taxes.
Death and taxes, for sure.
Always.
Yes. And I like to think of it like this as well. If you're an entrepreneur or you're in the process of becoming one, you are basically, what's his name? David Blaine? You're David Blaine. You get to be one of the world's magicians. And when I say this, I mean, you are basically committing or doing one of the greatest magic tricks that this society has seen, because you're turning nothing into something. You're turning a thought into action, and you're turning a dream into reality. Now, I know that is like, oh my gosh, I didn't make a fucking rabbit pull out of a fucking hat. No, but to me, this is much fucking better. You made money appear out of fucking thin air. You made money that you didn't have turn into gobs of it. All because you decided to take on this hard journey of entrepreneurship. And when you're looking at someone else and you're looking, say they're very successful in their business and they've been able to generate thousands or millions of dollars, right? They all started from the same place more often than not. They started from zero and they built it up. They transformed that zero into millions. So it's not only you. When you're going through the tough times and you're like, man, I don't have the skills to do this. I'm not a magician. I can't make fucking money appear out of thin air. Well, look at your fucking counterparts. Look at your peers. Look at the people who have done it before you. And what people don't realize about magic is they think that it's just some fucking thing that, oh, he just knows something that I don't and I can just fucking do it. No. It takes a lot of hard work, practice, and dedication in order to pull things off to where you really think that this is some warp in reality. And the same thing applies to business and entrepreneurship. Yes, it looks like magic to everyone else who doesn't do this. But when you look behind the curtains, it's hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, tears to turn that zero into millions. And when you do it, everyone's going to think, wow, they're just lucky. They got something I don't have. They're able to fucking, bend reality to their fucking will. Whole time, it was you working day after day to pull off that magic trick to generate you and your future generations millions of dollars. So once again, you're the magician here, and you know how you pull off that trick. You know how you make that fucking zero turn into millions. Work. Practice, and honing your skills in order to progress your business, yourself, into what you're envisioning.
And this whole time that you were talking, I think there's a better word than magic. Alchemy. Because alchemy, according to the second definition in Google, is a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. Seemingly magical. Everybody thinks that when you succeed, it was overnight because nobody knew you existed until you became a billionaire. Right. And then they're like, well, what the fuck? Overnight success. You were lucky. You were fed with a silver spoon. It was generational wealth. You didn't create any of it yourself. And although in some cases that might be true, the reality of it is that you spent all of this time transforming your sweat equity into true equity. And it's just a matter of creation. You're creating something that has never been created before. Even if you're using a template or a blueprint that somebody else has created, 9 times out of 10, in order for you to succeed, it's going to have some unique characteristics that you imbue into that company, the business, or the product, what have you. We'll give you an example. We own a cigar company, among many things. The difference between our cigars and the other cigars that are in the industry is quality and consistency. You're very, very, very improbably going to smoke a better quality product that has the same consistency than ours. That is where we're different. We're still using tobacco from the same regions. We're still using similar labels. We're still using similar boxes. We're using similar techniques. But attention to detail is what gives you miles in quality ahead from your competition. It's the minor things. It's the barcodes, the QR codes. It's the details in the box. It's the quality of the blending. It's the fermentation of the raw product. It's the processing of the final product. It's the price point. It's the margins. It's the story. It's not just the product. It's not just the business. It's not just the model. It's the employees. It's the system. It's the final product. It's the way that you treat your customers. It's the relationships that you have with your business partners. Because you could have an absolutely lackluster business. You could have a garbage disposal business. And there might be 10, 15, 20, 30 of your competitors in the area. But guess what? You're the nicest. You will all pick up shit and throw shit away. Either literally or metaphorically. But what makes you different is that people like you. They appreciate you. They see that you treat your customers well and that you're loyal to them. So why do you really have to be concerned about anything? when you just need to learn how to do things right. And in the process, your life becomes better because you're learning things. We're learning things that we never knew before. We're learning how to talk to certain people and how to interact with essentially everybody and anybody. We're learning the value of true networking. We're learning the value of loyalty. We're learning the value of relationships. We're learning the value of simply showing up or picking up the phone or responding to an email and seeing the looks that people give us in their eyes when we support them. It's something that you'll never see. It's a gift.
And one gift I think is one of the most important is the gift of transforming and leveling up yourself that you get by, I guess, as a byproduct of experiencing the journey of entrepreneurship. So through this journey, you get to level up dramatically at an expedited rate, essentially like the anime solo leveling. By putting yourself through difficult situations daily, you are increasing almost all of your attributes, thus crafting yourself into a stronger individual, an individual that wouldn't have existed, or you may not know if they would have existed otherwise. And we talk about this pretty often where, a lot of people like to shy away from tough times and difficult things, but we kind of, advise it. Why? We don't want you to get hurt necessarily. We don't want you to experience pain necessarily, but we want you to grow. And the best and fastest way, in my opinion, to grow as a person is to encounter a whole bunch of bullshit that you have to figure out. Because if you're pampered your whole life, whenever shit hits the fan, you're not going to know what the fuck to do. But if you have experienced enough, when shit hits the fan, you'll know, shit, maybe I should duck. Maybe I should get the fuck out of here. Why the fuck was there shit with the fan anyway? You'll start thinking about these things whenever you're putting yourself through difficult times. And if you're willing to grow as a person, understand that you're essentially going from level 1 or wherever fucking level you're at to a level that you didn't know existed. In solo leveling, he got to a point to where he got so fucking ridiculously strong that he didn't even know what the fuck he was getting into. He didn't know that once you got to this point, you get a fucking horde of demons or whatever the fuck, or shadows or some shit that he had as like companions that would fucking work for him and, attack shit for him. Like, he didn't know that once it got to that point, that's what would happen. And he didn't think that that was a level that he could attain. So for most people, you don't know how far you can really go until you put yourself through shit. And when you finally start to do that, you realize, okay, shit, I am getting better at this. I am getting better at communication. I am getting better at handling and managing my emotions. I am getting better at the game of business and all that. And then when you look back at things 20 years later, you're way above and beyond where you thought that you could go. And it's because you decided to take on this difficult thing, which is entrepreneurship. And to me, one of the most fulfilling things is to be able to look back and say, wow, I was doing that. I was here. I didn't have shit. And now I'm here. And experiencing that, noticing it throughout the journey as well, is a beautiful thing to witness and a beautiful thing to be able to look back on, because we all have these, I guess, or this conception of ourselves and where we think that we'll be able to go. And to surpass that, to surpass the limitations that we put upon ourselves, is truly one of God's greatest gifts to man. And throughout generations, they've been able to do this, whether it's like the Greeks, the Romans, they're consistently always challenging themselves, whether physically or mentally, to be great philosophers or to be great warriors. We have that same mentality and that same hunger in us today. But can you or will you go to war? Maybe not. Do you feel like being a philosopher? Maybe not. However, this is something that you can do in itself to be able to grow and mature yourself and to get yourself to a whole nother level that you didn't think was possible. And you don't have to fucking go to war to do it, and you don't have to become a philosopher to do it. This is our society's philosophy or philosopher school. It's entrepreneurship. And you can be able to attain levels that you thought that you could never imagine by becoming an entrepreneur. And that in itself is a huge gift.
Did you know that failing to achieve your potential is a sin?
I did. But I'm pretty sure most people didn't.
Well, now y'all know. One of the most interesting things that I've learned over time is that competition is actually encouraged in the Bible. Yes, it's to treat your neighbors as you want to be treated, but naturally, the reason why other people are gifted in certain venues and avenues that you are not is because they have something to offer that you can't. But take it a step further. Say that you and somebody else are equally gifted. Well, now how do we decide who's better? Well, it becomes a competition. And the best competition is what's going to bring out the best version of you. You see, what we fail to understand is that when things are exceedingly difficult and increasingly complex, it causes us to evolve, metaphorically and or literally. We have to elevate our status. We have to become sharper. We have to become quicker. We have to become more witted. We also have to become more tempered. Oftentimes, we have to be able to hold our anger and our emotions within in order to tolerate a situation, because a lot of things get very, very, very annoying and frustrating very fast. In the process, you become millions of times better than the previous version of yourself, to the point where it's almost unrecognizable when you look in the past and how you behaved, what you would say and what you would do, to the point where knowing that there was a fork in the road where you willingly chose to be the lame, lackluster, loser version of yourself, as opposed to the compendious, handsome, or beautiful, hardworking individual who has copious amounts of experience, finance, knowledge, and network to essentially do anything, everything, and all things that are required of you in order to help others and also to help yourself. And to know that you chose the former over the latter. Chose to be a lackluster, lame loser. Not only is that a sin, but I don't know how you can live like that, knowing that you wasted all of the potential you had. Just as Austin said, the David Goggins quote, where he, say you go to heaven and you meet God, and God is reading this history that's attached to your name about super athletic, handsome, rich, well-groomed, loved by women, Pagani, Bugattis.
But that's not me. That's not me. Who is that?
Oh, that was supposed to be you. But
What?
But you couldn't get your dick out of your hand. You couldn't get off of the hub. Couldn't get off the PS5. Too busy playing Destiny when you weren't living your destiny.
Ooh, bars.
Come on now.
Bars.
Too busy worried about Destiny when she was getting off of work and what she was doing after. Chasing a bitch.
Shout out Larry Jr. You're going to repost this one day.
Shout out to Larry Jr.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
That's all I got, man.
That's all she wrote.
The AM Club Podcast.
Signing out.
Mic check. The AM Club Podcast.